Santa's Truth Christmas Calendar, the 21st door. This winter solstice, I don't know how it's pronounced, but solstice or solstice. Something to do with sun. So 21, door number 21 opens now. I guess there's something remarkable in this day. And that is why I want to give everything I have to you. Not to hold anything back, not to keep any secret, to give everything I have to you. So that's it. I don't know if I don't have anything other to give than this movement. This is everything. It's not even that. There's nothing. Nothing to give, nothing here, nothing. But there was also something else I wanted to really talk about. As a seeker, a very passionate seeker, my heart is so thirsty for truth. Every day is dedicated to that. Every single day. And what I have discovered in my journey is that there are these two ways of conveying the truth in the world currently that I have found, that have come across my path when I have been journeying as a seeker. Two main things are what I have also covered in these videos. One is self-enquiry, and the other one is this type of like non-duality teaching. Teaching is not a good word, but I will explain them more thoroughly in a little bit maybe. So self-enquiry, that actually usually involves this spiritual teaching part. Self-enquiry, which I was talking, it's the most direct way to discover who you are experientially, directly. Usually that's like some kind of teacher or master. Like my master is Mooji, is in my heart, and I hold he is my master. There's only him. And he actually, I don't follow him, but I follow his pointing to who I am, to all the time somehow go into that who is this me, who is this person, who is this one who is seeking, to go and question that. So self-enquiry, and you could say that actually that's the path from this me person to nothingness. So there is this identification with a person who is seeking for help. I want to know the truth. I want to discover who I am. I want to get rid of this suffering. And you go to a teacher who somehow joins your illusion that, okay, I hear you. There is this path, self-enquiry. Now you are a person, you need help. I help you. And then you start asking, who am I, who am I? But actually the one who is seeking for help, the end result is that it doesn't exist. this self-enquiry reveals this, that there is nobody. So actually it's kind of funny thing, because there never was anybody, even when there was this person who wanted to ask for help. It is revealed that it never even existed. So this is sort of like the method for a person to discover that there is no person. That's the number one. But there's number two, this kind of non-duality, which is actually very consistent non-message. It's called non-message because it's not a message. There are plenty of these kind of I don't know how you should call them, non-dualist speaker. Tony Parsons is the father of them all. But then there are also other good ones, Jim Newman, Andreas Müller, Naho Owada, and Rosemary. And there are plenty of more. There is actually a festival called Nothing Conference, where there are many people who are seemingly talking about the same thing. They are using same concepts. They're describing the nature of reality in the same way. But they seem to be so profound in their messaging that they say that this message has nothing to do with anything else, because it's a non-message. It describes that there is no one, there is not you, there is not me. It doesn't give any compromise to say that there is a person over there that could get any help. So it's a totally impersonal message. It's not directed to anyone. So you could say it's totally different than this kind of self-inquiry direct method for a person to reach this same goal. But they are not same goal. In this non-duality type of message, they say that there is no goal, there is nothing, there is nothing. So and also if you ask non-dualists about self-inquiry, they usually say that self-inquiry actually, or this kind of teaching that shows the person how to reach enlightenment or liberation, that actually reinforces the person, that actually makes it even stronger, this I, this me. This kind of self-inquiry actually is the worst thing that a person can almost do, because it reinforces the idea that there is something I can do to liberate myself. So there is this seeming conflict, and it's very fascinating to actually be open to both messages, because the other one says directly, it doesn't even take into account your person, that the message is totally impersonal, saying that there is nobody, there's only wholeness, everything is as it is, nothing and everything, and there's nothing on offer to a person, so, or to me, there is nothing on offer in that seeming message, which is not a message even. And then you go there and watch all these speakers, and you get triggered because I can't believe that there is nobody, and but what is this, why is this existence like it is, and there is no answer to that. And then you go to this other, to a spiritual teacher who says that there is, you have to ask, who am I, who is this one who wants to get the answer, that there is a way right now, right here, to actually find out, to go and discover that there is no one, and the discoverer disappears in the final situation. And so there's like a dream method, but it's not the real method, because you discover that it was all the time a dream, this kind of way to discover yourself. So both are seemingly going to the same end result, that there is only wholeness. But the other one says that you can't, the non-dualists say that you can't, nobody can get it. There is no one. And maybe the other part says that actually it's not saying that either, because it's all oneness. And so this is kind of, you, if I mean, there is a chance, if you go full-heartedly, openly to both of these messages, you may feel very confused that they are it seems like they are contradicting each other. The other one is sort of saying that they have nothing to do with each other, these messages. And also, if you go and ask some teacher, spiritual teacher who teaches self-enquiry, they might also say that it's not so easy that somebody just says you, there is no you, there is nobody. That if somebody just says that you can't psychologically solve this situation. So it's like you try to put down your seeking energy in some way when you believe non-dualist who says that there is no you, there is no me, and you get convinced about something, and then somehow you are still as a me thinking that there is nothing. So it's very paradoxical situation, and I have tried to somehow combine them both and talk to these both instances and somehow get them together to talk to each other, but they don't sort of like meet. I mean, they are sort of somehow, that kind of situation never occurs or manifests, that this kind of very pure non-dualist and very pure self-enquiry type of teacher, that they were actually talk, and you could actually see that what happens when these two talk. Are they on the same level? Are they friends with each other? How are they? Will they get into an argument? Because it would also be absurd if these guys would argue, because both are saying pretty much the same thing, that there is nobody. But it doesn't make sense how they work. And I don't know if this makes sense, this what I'm trying to say here, but I'm trying to give everything that sort of this seeker with its mind capacity has been able to grasp. And of course there are also all these other messages that, okay, there is this huge universe, and there is this huge kind of manifestation out over there, that this mind, human existence can never grasp, that actually the path is ongoing and it's going over there, and there is all these kind of worlds that you can't even imagine, and all these kind of signs and everything, and secrets and esoteric things, that somehow the truth may lie over there in some of those things. And also I'm very open to that, because if I just try to contain this truth to this existence, that I say this is everything, maybe I start believing in that, and it sort of makes some kind of paradigm and some kind of mental conviction. So I feel that there is all these kind of elements over here. But what I'm trying to say, that maybe what I have learned is just to somehow be open. Be open, and also probably there is nothing you can actually do. There is this experience that right now there is something I can do. I can choose to be open right now. But even that is most likely not actually in the hands, but seemingly, apparently is in my hands to be just open. My heart is open for both of these messages and all around as well. So not put myself into any kind of paradigm or box where my worldview is static in a way. So I would like to say that there is no knowledge here. There's no certainty, uncertainty. There's no belief. There might be these things, certainty. There might be this expression might look like I know something, that yes, there's something I can impart to you, or there's some knowledge coming over there, but there's actually not knowing of any kind, and they're not even knowing that there is knowing or not knowing. There is just absolute, just question mark is even too much. There is simply nothing. But this I try to give. If I don't, there is nothing to on offer here either, I guess, or I don't know. Maybe there is. Like non-dualists say that there is nothing to give, but they say that there's something beyond the expression, the words, that can somehow make some kind of resonance, that relaxations happen. Because the non-dualists say also that the me can fall away, the apparent me just falls away, and then there's this it is seen that it never was, but nothing was gained. It was just the me dropped, and it is seen that it never was. But I don't know, maybe this kind of energy may happen. And I have seen also with my experience and how everything has unfolded that there seemingly may happen some beautiful things when somebody discovers themselves more profoundly, or somehow get more relaxed because they are open to a message that there is no me and there is nobody. Something like that can happen, but whether some conclusion can be made out of it, that it shows something or proves something, I don't know. It's just somehow in the moment you do your best with the open heart that there is, that whatever manifests, it's like you just, there is no way, because all of these, I have to admit that they are seen, all of these movements and trying to explain something, everything is perceived. So somehow the master still is in their heart, because also I know that if there is actually nobody, there is no me, there is no you, nothing. So then, if there is right now, right here, the capacity and the motivation and the will to search, to see who I am, to actually utilize the tool of perception, the knowing that what is. There is no option then. If there is no me, there is no you, there is nothing. It doesn't matter if I search my whole life. I don't have to lose this searching capacity or willingness. It's not in my hands. So somehow I don't have to worry about it. I just seek my ass off, like Bentinho Massaro says. And maybe it's a total illusion, that's like craziness and stuff like that. But I mean, if nothing matters, then it doesn't matter either. And somehow I have to say that maybe this me experience or something like that, it gets very juicy when the seeking energies and it is discovered more and more that the nature of reality, the nature of truth. But that's all. I don't have anything more, and I don't know. This is not even anything, but